Welcome everyone to Life Changing Wellness, and I want to thank you for tuning in today. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Dr. Ward Bond TV, and also check out my website for so much more information at drwardbond.com. Well, today's broadcast is brought to you by Carlson Labs, and since we are discussing eye health again in part 2, go to carlsonlabs.com for all of their full line of their eye health formulas. So today, again, is part 2 of my eye care series, and there are over 17 nutrients you need to know about. I've already covered the first 9 nutrients in the previous video, and now I'm going to cover the remaining 8 nutrients that you need to know about, and some of these are actually even more important for our overall eye health and our vision. These nutrients can also be used in the areas of reducing the risk of cataracts, macular degeneration, as well as glaucoma, and may help with those with diabetic retinopathy, which is where the capillaries in the eyes actually burst and you can get a lot of the blood collecting in the whites of the eyes. So remember what I said in the last video, ginkgo biloba is perfect for diabetic retinopathy. Well, let's just hit the ground running here, and since we're going to get into essential nutrient number 10, this is N-acetylcysteine, or sometimes you'll see it on the store shelf called NAC. This is an amino acid similar to the structure of cysteine, the building block of proteins, and in our body, N-acetylcysteine helps to stimulate the production of antioxidants by replenishing the body's levels of glutathione. And glutathione is a very potent amino acid that when we take in N-acetylcysteine into our body, what happens is that the body converts that into glutathione. The 2 areas of the human body that have the highest concentrations of glutathione are found in the liver and found in the lens of the eye. So as long as you have adequate levels of glutathione in the lens of the eye, you should not be getting cataracts. And the number 1 detrimental part of your diet that can lead to cataracts is eating sugar, refined sugar, white sugar products, junk food, sodas. That type of sugar can damage the lens of the eye if you do not have adequate glutathione and adequate antioxidant levels in your body. Also, too, by using N-acetylcysteine, you're also improving the body's immune system, reducing the risk for cancers. This is one reason why if you look at over-the-counter pain meds, acetaminophen, ibuprofen, these deplete the liver of glutathione. So you want to take N-acetylcysteine every single day. At least take 600 milligrams per day. You could take 1,200 milligrams a day if you are taking any types of medications. I know a lot of heart medications can be very toxic to the liver. Antidepressants are very toxic to the liver. Think about adding N-acetylcysteine to your daily regimen to protect your liver against those toxins caused by those medications. Also, too, you can ward off disease by using N-acetylcysteine, and I could do a whole video on glutathione because some people treat it as a miracle nutrient. It is very powerful, and we may do that here in a future video. But right now, for the health of the lens of the eye as well as the liver, N-acetylcysteine taken every single day will help to improve the health of those 2 areas of the human body. Next nutrient, I love this nutrient, quercetin. Quercetin is a powerful antioxidant. It's a natural antihistamine, so if you have allergies, quercetin is fantastic to take. It's also anti-inflammatory. It actually comes from citrus fruits. So we look at it as being a citrus bioflavonoid, a natural substance that helps protect your capillaries. Remember, I just mentioned diabetic retinopathy, so take quercetin. Prevents bruising. Another great thing for those that have weak collagen in their skin, weak arterial walls. Diabetics bruise easy as well. Think about quercetin. It also intensifies the effects of vitamin C in the body. In fact, bioflavonoids are essential for a total vitamin C effectiveness in the human body. Sometimes if you go to a natural health store and you'll see vitamin C on the shelf, you'll see vitamin C with bioflavonoids. That's actually the better choice of taking vitamin C with bioflavonoids because you're going to get so much more benefit from the vitamin C, but you're also going to get more benefit into the areas such as cardiovascular health, strengthening the arterial walls. Bioflavonoids help to lower ocular pressure in the eye. If you have elevated ocular pressure in the eye, that's called glaucoma. So if you have slightly elevations, think about taking quercetin every single day. Vitamin C, bioflavonoids, and I want to cover another bioflavonoid here in a moment that works along with vitamin C as well as quercetin. Um, Also, too, foods. Dark colored berries, blueberries, blackberries, dark black cherries. They're high in bioflavonoids. Animal studies suggest that quercetin inhibits the activity of compounds that contribute to the development of cataracts. So here is quercetin that also works in the areas of reducing the risk for getting a cataract. Uh, I also mentioned too that quercetin is also an antihistamine. So think about all of you that may deal with seasonal allergies. So you want to take quercetin every single day. Take 500 milligrams a day. If you want to bump that up during allergy season to maybe 1,000 to 2,000 milligrams a day, you can do that. Men, if you have a problem with prostate pain, prostate discomfort, prostatitis, take 2,000 milligrams of quercetin every single day. It's also a cancer preventative as well, but it can help improve overall prostate function and reduce prostate discomfort. So think about that. All right, the next nutrient is a bioflavonoid. This is called rutin, R-U-T-I-N. I used to see rutin on store shelves 20 years ago, and sometimes I don't think we can even find rutin on the shelf, but you may find it in a vitamin C bioflavonoid complex. We need rutin. It's really a forgotten nutrient. It's found in many plants. Buckwheat, the flour that many of you may use to make breads or muffins or pancakes. Other sources are black and green tea and other citrus fruits. But this is a nutrient. Rutin strengthens the capillaries, and we need more things to do this because capillaries, they're found in the eye. The whites of the eye. If your eyes ever get red, you notice that you can see the capillaries a little bit more clearly. Rutin strengthens the capillaries. They're very, they're very fragile, especially for those of you who have diabetes. Very, very fragile indeed. They also state too that the American Journal of Ophthalmology notes that rutin has been used with great success to treat retinopathy in early research. So rutin, take quercetin, vitamin C. You have a complete complex there to help strengthen not just your capillaries, but all the arteries and the veins in the body. So think about that. If you have a problem with aneurysms, you may want to think about doing the vitamin C along with quercetin and rutin to strengthen the arterial wall because it helps to strengthen the collagen matrix of the arterial wall to hopefully prevent that from breaking. Next nutrient, selenium. A lot of us know what selenium is, but selenium is a trace mineral that our bodies need to boost immunity, fight off infection. It can help prevent cataracts, macular degeneration by acting as an antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals that can damage the eye's lens and the macula. Studies have identified low selenium levels in cataract sufferers. Men, you need selenium because the highest concentration of selenium in the human body is the prostate gland. Also, selenium is found in the liver. You have to have selenium in your liver to convert your thyroid hormone. So if you have hypothyroidism, I've explained this in a previous video that you have to convert the thyroxine, the T4, into the T3. That is not done in the thyroid. It's done in your liver. But it will only convert in the liver as long as you have adequate levels of selenium. Take at least 200 micrograms a day minimum. You could take upwards to 200 micrograms twice a day to make sure that you're getting adequate levels of selenium each and every day. If you want to look for it in your diet, fish, shellfish, red meat, grains, eggs, chicken, liver, garlic, all good sources of selenium. Also, too, by taking selenium each and every day, it helps you to absorb your vitamin E that much more effectively. And vitamin E is needed throughout the body. It's an antioxidant. It's an anti-cancer nutrient. It's great for the blood. It's great for so many things, including the muscles of your eyes. Believe it or not, vitamin E strengthens the muscles of your eye. How many of you have ever, you were reading a book, maybe you were reading a magazine article, and all of a sudden your eyes shifted like this really fast? and you're like, whoa, what happened with my eyes? Usually, the only thing that clears that up is vitamin E. So vitamin E strengthens the muscles in the eyes. So if you're getting that little quick shift while you're reading real quick with your eyes, it could mean that the muscles of the eyes are just showing a little bit of weakness, and to give them a boost of strength, vitamin E. 400 international units minimum per day. If you have high blood pressure, start off with 400 units a day. If you don't have high blood pressure, you could take 1,000 international units of vitamin E per day. And check out Carlson Labs. They have the highest quality of vitamin E on the market, and they've been making vitamin E for over 50 years now. So they are the leader in vitamin E production. You get the highest quality, and they have multiple doses to choose from. Also, too, brewer's yeast and wheat germ also contain vitamin E. Let me give you a little quick side note here. If you want the quickest jolt of natural energy you've ever had in your life, take you a teaspoon to a tablespoon of brewer's yeast. Put brewer's yeast in your smoothie. I'm not a big fan of the taste, but put that in your smoothie every morning, and I will guarantee you're going to feel like you got shot out of a cannon. It is an energy that everybody looks for and desires, and it works, and it's natural to the body. Just because it has the word yeast on it does not mean it's going to give you a yeast infection. It's actually healthy to the body. So look up brewer's yeast. That's BREWER''S. Many of the natural health stores still carry it in a powder form. Next nutrient. This is probably the number one nutrient for eye health that most people overlook. Vitamin A. That's right. Vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin. This is considered absolutely essential for eye and vision health. And in our bodies, vitamin A is required by the retina for its proper functions. In fact, one of the two sources of dietary vitamin A goes by the name of retinoids. Now, there's another source of vitamin A called carotenoids, obtained from fruits and vegetables containing yellow, orange, or dark green pigments, including the old standby, beta-carotene. Now, when your mom told you to eat your carrots for good vision, she wasn't joking. But let me tell you something about taking beta-carotenes or the carotenoids in the forms of vitamin A. If you are diabetic or you have hypothyroidism, you're not going to be able to convert the carotenoids into a usable form of vitamin A for eye health. So you need to use the fish oil form of vitamin A. Use cod liver oil that has vitamin A and D. Those nutrients work very well together. Or find a fish liver or oil source of vitamin A. I know Carlson Labs, I take Carlson's Labs vitamin A every single day. I take 10 to 20,000 international units every day for eye health and for immune system health. I also mentioned in the last eye care video of using the mineral zinc. Vitamin A and zinc work together to improve overall function of your immune system. They're kind of like sister nutrients. You have a vitamin, you have a mineral, but they work together for your overall benefit. Now, vitamin A is also necessary for the production of what we call rhodopsin. Now, rhodopsin is the visual pigment used in low light levels. So if you have a problem with night blindness, your eyes don't focus or see very well when it gets dark, that can be low vitamin A. So again, one of the main causes of night blindness is vitamin A deficiency. Again, just by taking vitamin A every single day, you should see an improvement in poor night vision by emphasizing taking vitamin A supplementation, or look at foods such as sweet potatoes, carrots, mangoes, spinach, and cantaloupe. That all has vitamin A in it. Again, cod liver oil. A teaspoon of cod liver oil every single day will also give you vitamin A as well as vitamin D. So here's an overall view of vitamin A to just show you how important it is. Your eyes, by having adequate levels of vitamin A in your body, your eyes adjust to light changes more easily. It helps to moisten the eyes, which can enhance visual acuity. It has been shown to prevent the forming of cataracts, and also it has been shown to help prevent blindness from macular degeneration. Vitamin A is also looked at as being the number one nutrient to reverse dry eye syndrome. You know, all of a sudden we're seeing this huge increase in dry eye syndrome, and people are wondering, what's the deal? Well, if you talk to a lot of people with dry eye, ask them, Did you have LASIK surgery? Because usually LASIK surgery or other forms of eye surgery can lead to chronic dry eyes. So make sure you're taking vitamin A every single day to possibly help that condition. But if it doesn't help dry eye, here's what you want to do. Continue to take the vitamin A to help the other parts of the eye stay healthy. Next nutrient, oh boy, this is another big one, vitamin C. Too many people are discounting vitamin C. Uh, this is something that we need to have every single day. It's a water-soluble vitamin. The body needs it every day. We don't store up vitamin C. Antioxidant. We cannot overstate the importance of vitamin C. Even a website online called All About Vision calls vitamin C the vision superhero. So it's been linked to the prevention of cataracts. One study has shown that taking 300 to 600 milligrams of vitamin C reduced cataract risk by 70%. I take 4,000 to 6,000 milligrams of vitamin C myself every single morning. And because not only is it going to help with eye health, it also helps with cardiovascular health. So by taking vitamin C, you're going to reduce cataracts by 70%. You're going to delay macular degeneration, and you will also receive eye pressure reduction if you have a problem with glaucoma or slightly elevated levels of ocular pressure. Anytime the doctor does the eye test where they blow the air in your eye to check for ocular pressure, don't be over alarmed if your numbers are like a couple of numbers above normal. Taking vitamin C and bioflavonoids, or even the herb that I mentioned in the last eye care video, Coleus forskeli, will lower ocular pressure naturally. So keep that in mind. Also, it's an interesting fact that most animals produce their own vitamin C, but humans do not have that ability. In addition, we can't store this vitamin in our bodies for a very long time, so it needs to be constantly replenished to obtain its benefits. So most of us think of orange juice as the source of vitamin C, but many vegetables are actually richer sources. Chili peppers, sweet peppers, kale, parsley, collard greens, and turnip greens are full of vitamin C. Broccoli, Brussels sprouts, watercress, cauliflower, cabbage, and strawberries. They're all high in vitamin C. So you just don't think about drinking orange juice and getting all that sugar. Actually eat the fruits and vegetables, and you will receive adequate levels of vitamin C and other antioxidants that you can use every single day. Now, we mentioned, let me see here. We talked about vitamin E in here. Oh, no, we didn't. So I'm going to cover vitamin E real quickly here. As I said, vitamin E is a fat-soluble nutrient, protects against cataracts and age-related macular degeneration. Here's a study. A clinical study showed that taking vitamin E can cut the risk of developing cataracts in half. Okay, so that's reducing the risk by 50%, but by taking vitamin C, you reduce that risk by 70%. So think about taking vitamins A, C, and E every single day, and your eyes will love you for it. Another study showed that the combinations, again, of vitamin C and E together actually has a protective effect against UV rays. So think how important that is. Also, the symptoms of vitamin E deficiency include muscle weakness. I talked about abnormal eye movements. If you're reading, that's low vitamin E. Loss of muscle mass can be low vitamin E. Impaired vision can be low vitamin E. Also, there is a uveitis. This is a inflammation of the middle layer of the eye. It's another disorder for which the antioxidants vitamin C and E can be very helpful. The uvea contains many of the blood vessels that affect the cornea, the retina, and other parts of the eye. So you want to make sure, again, vitamins A, C, and E every single day to protect every area of your eye. So the richest sources of vitamin E, again, is wheat germ, dark green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, collard greens, sweet potatoes, avocado, the big superfruit now, asparagus, yes, yams are all good sources of vitamin E. And also, last but not least, got to cover zinc. I know we talked about zinc before, but our eyes contain the greatest concentration of zinc in our body. The essential element is required for the conversion of beta carotene into vitamin A. Think about that. Oysters, they contain more zinc per serving than any other food, but red meat and poultry also provide a majority of zinc in the human diet. Also look into nuts and seeds. Those contain a lot of zinc as well. So do your research on the foods. So as of today, we talked about the bioflavonoids, quercetin, rutin. We talked about vitamin A, C, E, zinc, N-acetylcysteine. All of these are vitally important. If you want to look for eye formulas that have a lot of these nutrients, again, go to carlsonlabs.com and look up all of their eye health formulas. This just kind of speeds things along to know what type of company. So many people ask me, well, which company should I look at for certain things? Well, I'm very thankful for Carlson Labs being a great sponsor of our video series as well as my radio program. But they've been around for 50 years. They've proven that they have the highest quality products. You can depend on them every single day. And so now I want to thank all of my other sponsors. Prevagen, America's #1 brain health supplement. Herbal Ultra. Bright Core Nutrition. Again, Carlson Labs, Mushroom Wisdom, and Pure Essence Labs for all of their fine products and support. Go to drwardbond.com to learn more about my sponsors. And I want to leave you with this, as I always do. May the Lord bless you and protect you. May the Lord smile on you and be gracious to you. And may the Lord show you his favor and give you his peace. I'm Dr. Ward Bond, and remember, something spectacular happens when you treat your body right. God bless everyone.